Hey everybody, Mike Caluzzi here, and welcome to my video podcast. My singular purpose is to assist you to get clear on your goals in business and in life. Over the course of my 25-year career, I have found that one of the most compelling reasons as to why so many people struggle to achieve lasting success in their business is due to a lack of clarity. A lack of clarity keeps us stuck in mediocrity, subject to far too many diversions, and is truly a recipe for failure. I assist people to get clear on their goals, their value propositions, and their purpose. And once that happens, you will no longer have to get anxious about things like sales and marketing and presentations. You will feel empowered and be a source of fun and inspiration, not only for you, but your clients as well. So, the goal is to work together in this process, and you can find me online at www.mikecaluzzi.com. And on that site, you'll also find links to my social media pages, so on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn, and an opportunity to join my mailing list, and you can connect with me there. Also on my site, you'll find resources to assist you in the business, including access to my Quick Start Clarity Questionnaire. That's designed to jumpstart the process for you. You can complete that questionnaire, and we can schedule a time for you to schedule a complimentary consultation to go over your responses, and I will assist you to formulate and execute a viable game plan, clearly identify your optimal business strategy, and begin to streamline the process to maximize your potential to achieve optimal income results for your business. So, with that said, today's topic is stop lying to yourself. I know that sounds mean, but it's the truth. Stop lying to yourself. And what does that mean? Here's what that means. I know so many people who are professionals, and I don't want to pick on anybody, but I know so many professionals in particular, because me being a lawyer, I'm around them all the time, and business people as well, but they walk around like deers in a headlight, and they're in this sense of complete stress and anxiety, always worried about whether or not they're going to get another deal. When's the next deal? When do I get in this another case? I don't know what I got to do. Look, you're wasting your time worrying about that stuff, okay? Now, I'm not saying it's not real. It is real. But if you think you're doing enough to generate business and you're stressing about those things, you're not doing enough. It's that simple. So stop lying to yourself and telling yourself that you are doing enough. Because if you were, you'd be in the throes of that activity, okay? So that's what I mean by stop lying to yourself, okay? Because you are good enough. There's no doubt about that. You know, sometimes we get lost in the sauce of that as well, that we feel we're not good enough in our field, and we start having all these negative stories in our head, you know, and it plays out on an ongoing basis. And then, of course, we wind up procrastinating, and we're living in this stressful environment, and it becomes this negative loop that goes on and on and on. And ultimately, you know, we wind up with stress, stressed out the wazoo. We become overweight. You know, we resort to bad habits. I mean, it's an endless cycle. So you have to recognize you are good enough. The question is are you doing enough? And most times people truly are not doing enough to generate activity in their business. So you have to ask yourself, what am I doing realistically? You got to look at yourself in the mirror and really be honest with yourself. Okay, look, it's not going to hurt. Okay, it's not going to hurt. It's actually going to be empowering when you actually look at yourself in the mirror and say, you know what? You know why I don't have any business? Or you know why my inbox is, is empty? It's because of me. Now look, I'm just like you, okay? There's no difference between any of us. It's our levels of activity which makes the difference, right? And I've been there. I remember probably about 6 years ago, 7 years ago, right around Christmas time, where I was a total nervous wreck, because I was involved with a business and a business partner who was a good person, but unfortunately it wasn't the right setup for us, and things began to go south fairly quickly. and it was around Christmas time, and man, it was getting real. It was getting crazy in my mind. Right? I was telling myself a whole bunch of stories about what the heck was going to happen, and I had to get a hold of myself. Bottom line is look myself in the mirror. It's like it's like anything else in your life that you kind of feel is spiraling out of control. If it's only spiraling out of control, if ownership of it, right? Because we own basically everything in our life for the most part. We own it. We can take control of it. There are external factors out there, but we have to understand that those external factors that we have no control over, then we shouldn't attach to them anyway, because there's really nothing we could do about them. It's those internal factors for the most part, and things that we can control within our immediate sphere, that we really should be focusing in on. But ultimately what happened with me is that that was right around the time when my wife and I were getting started in our network marketing business, and it was that driving force that actually really put a major fire under our butts, and we got to work, and that's what it really was about. Because I could have sat there and just withered away in stress and anxiety, but thank God I didn't. Now again, I get it. It's like I always say people like life isn't a series of seasons, right? I mean, ups and downs, and the whole goal is to try and make sure that your highs are not too high, your lows are not too low, that you have a nice steady flow of things. But and a lot of that has to do with kind of just getting real with your situation, and owning up to what your real true activity is. Now for professionals, I find that particularly professionals who are tied into like an analytical type job, their ability to go out there and generate business is really challenging, because it's hard to flick your switch, right, from a analytical person who's digging into the weeds and digging into the details of things, to just kind of go out there. And a lot of selling and business development is more of a, it's almost, I tell people it's illogical. It's not a logical approach to things. I mean, you could be systematic, right? But you got to kind of throw logic out the window. You just got to go and start doing things. I mean, look at me posting these videos. I mean, look, there's no guarantees. I don't know who's going to be listening to them or watching them. I can't be bothered with that. I have to just keep producing, right? And if I keep producing consistently enough, and I continue to improve who I am and what I'm doing, you know what? Then the business will continue to come. That's the way I see it. And there'll be ups, there'll be downs. And the longer you stay in business, the more you recognize that that is part of the business, and that you will get through them. And that's why I always talk to people also about, that's where you create multiple streams of income. So as one is going down, you'll have another one to kind of fill that gap. Right now we have three and a half. I have basically four sources of income that are coming in on an ongoing basis. Some a little bit, some a lot, some right in the middle. But ultimately, it's about having those multiple streams of income that will really help get past those low periods. And I get it. So again, it all boils down back to, though, about don't lie to yourself that, oh, you're doing everything that you could be doing. Because if your headspace is there, that means you're wasting time worrying as opposed to being productive. Worrying doesn't get you anywhere. Stressing out doesn't get you anywhere, right? Hanging out at the buffet bar, having those drinks, or and not really engaging in your life, where you're taking ownership of your body, your mind, and a truly empowered approach, that's not getting you anywhere. Okay, you've got to own up to it, and you've got to take responsibilities and be honest with yourself. And it really does start, honestly, with the idea of, okay, how do I start? Well, here's how you start. You can start specifically by just kind of looking at your social media pages. Are you engaging with anybody? So many professionals too, they look at social media as this source of, oh, I don't do social media. Well, that's a mistake, because you can connect with people on social media. You can meet people on social media. There's a lot of areas of interest, and it's something that you want to recognize too, that, when you're on social media, you want to connect with people on things that are common, right? You may have a certain area of interest. I know me, I mean, primarily if I'm not working, I'm either playing music, I'm listening to music, reading about music, or, I like jujitsu, so I'm a jujitsu guy, although I'm recovering from an injury right now after a surgery, but I'll be back on those mats soon enough. But the point is that those communities are ones and resources where you could engage with people in an authentic way. That's what we're talking about. You want to engage people in an authentic way. And people will engage with you because you're genuine, right? So you can start there, and then you got to start doing it consistently. That's another big factor. You have to consistently stay active in whatever vehicle you wish to begin to toil and to build a rapport and a connection with people. And then it's just a matter of when people begin to like you, they begin to know you, they begin to trust you, and that's where you get engaged. Also, like if you want to get engaged, like you get involved in a nonprofit organization. Now, I will tell you, you can get sucked into the vortex of that, and you have to be careful. You have to go with specific purpose and intention, and you also have to do it, but out of the right for the right purpose. Because if you're not doing it with the right purpose, and you're only doing it, with the idea of, oh, geez, I'm doing this because I need to get business, people will see that in a heartbeat. So you connect with people and do things that really are authentically tied to who you are, okay? That would be a great, great step, okay, to get yourself started. And if you're a professional, whatever profession you're in, are you engaged really within that community? Ask yourself, are you really engaged in that community? Right? Are you getting outside your comfort zone a little bit? Are you researching? Are you providing valuable content within even a small circle of people in that community? If the answer to that is no, well then you are not doing enough. It's that simple. You're not doing enough. So that's what this is about. I can kind of go on this for a super long time, but I think ultimately you have to recognize that things are not going to be perfect, right? You may feel uncomfortable. All the factors may not be lined up, but that should not stop you from getting engaged and participating in the process, okay? You start doing that consistently, and then also building your habits, your skills, and your mindset as a true sales and marketing professional within the sphere of your profession, you will begin to create traction. Okay, that's the goal. So, I want you to really take this to heart. And if you have to listen to it again, feel free to listen to it again. If you feel that you need to comment on this, comment. But that's really the formula. There's no real magic formula. It's activity, activity, activity within an area to which you are really can provide value and genuinely connect authentically in the areas that you have interest. You will move forward. So again, my name is Mike Caluzzi, and my singular purpose is really to assist you to get clear in your goals and business and in life. So I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video. And you can visit me on my website at mikecaluzzi.com. That's mikecaluzzi.com. You can connect with me again on all the social media outlets. If you found that this video was helpful, please, you could share it, comment below, share it with anybody that you like, and actively engage in this process and kind of check back for more videos, and kind of get involved, right? Now, if you're somebody who really wants to take immediate action, I want to tell you to go to my website and register for the free Quick Start Clarity Questionnaire that will help you identify your business goals, what they may be, and what may be clouding your vision from achieving your desired results, okay? You can submit those answers, and we will set up a 20-minute one-on-one complimentary session to review your answers, okay, your goals, and your desired outcomes. And we'll determine whether or not it's a good fit for us to work together, and we can move forward in that process to get the best course of action and the best available options to see how we can get you to your optimal results. But I will guarantee you this, by doing so, if we work together, what I normally do is this. I work with people to have them complete the entire clarity questionnaire, okay? And then we formulate and execute a viable game plan right? We're going to clearly identify your optimal business strategy, and we will identify and eliminate the factors that are clouding your ability to make decisions within your business. We're going to streamline the process to maximize your potential and achieve your optimal goals and income results in your business. Okay? So again, if you found this helpful, you found this valuable content, share it, comment with whomever you believe will benefit. And I want to say thank you and wish you an awesome day. And I'll see you soon.